Paul and Silas, bound in jail, had no money for to go their bail. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Paul and Silas began to shout. The jail doors opened and they walked out. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Freedom's name is mighty sweet. Soon, someday, we're gonna meet. Keep your eyes on the prize.
So what was a typical day like for you and Sam when you first started organizing in Greenwood?
The first thing we'd do, Sam and I would get up and do, he'd say to me, "Brother Peacock." I said, "Yeah, Sam, how did you wake up this morning?" I said, "I woke up with my mind on freedom." he said, "What is it going to be like today?" I said, "Well," I said, and we've said, I don't know where we got it. I think we must have got it from again. I said, I get confused, mixed up sometimes. I said, but I don't worry. That's where we'd start off getting humorous about the day, because we wouldn't want to think about anything about the possible dangers we were facing. We'd start humoring ourselves and that kind of thing, And then we'd go out. Sometimes Sam would drop me into a particular area, and he'd go on about doing what he does, maybe talking to some of the civic leaders and that kind of thing. And I'd be knocking on doors, because at that time when we first started, we were carrying a petition around, which having people sign. If I had been a registered voter, I would have voted for Mariel W. Lindsay for Congress, And we were getting people to sign that, and from that we could do our spiel, talking about how important it was to register to vote, and the number of black people was in Florida County, and that if black people were able to register to vote, that it would make a difference, that your streets would be paved, you would have better housing, you have better education for your children, blah, blah. You get a chance to talk to them. Once we could get our foot in the door, we'd be able to talk about things. Even if they didn't get a chance, even if we didn't convince them to go down and register to vote, if they'd let us talk to them, Because some of them, when they see us coming, they knew who we were. They would slam the door, and we'd knock. You stand there for a half hour with nobody coming, out. So you'd move on, but we would come back over and over again, so that people would know that we weren't playing. I don't care how many times the door was shut in our face, we would come back. And because we knew, being Mississippians, and we knew the situation, we knew that they were afraid, we knew they had good reason to be. But we was trying to convince them that it'll be this way another 100 years if you don't make a step to do something now. It's not going to be given to you. It's not going to be all right in the great by and by.
While sitting here in the living room, my husband and the two girls and our daughter was sitting on the chair, and they were sitting on the couch. And while sitting here, someone come along and fired in the window, narrowly escaping me, but the girl was badly shot up, and they had to be rushed to the hospital. And they suffered very much. And while they were in the hospital, we went over to see them, and they were very much in pain. They had to be rushed to another hospital in Jackson, and one had to go to Cleveland Hospital. And there she remained for several days. I had tried to register over 3 years, and finally I was successful. And this is the results after I had registered.
You might say that some of you, most of you, might not be able to read and write, and that they're going to give you this literacy test for you to take, which is not fair. Even on the books of this Constitution of the Mississippi, you should be allowed to have somebody to help you to register. I said, but they won't allow that. I said, but when you make an attempt to register to vote, we can make our case to the United States government, to the United States Justice Department, to come in and file suits on your behalf so that you can register to vote. And this would make it better for your children and their children to come. I said, some of your children will end up being the mayor and the sheriff of this city, the governor of this state, the senator of this state. I said, we can replace Senator Eastland and Stennis. I said, no, don't laugh. I said, sounds far-fetched. I said, but this is how powerful the vote is. And you're gonna see, the person who's been calling you nigga gonna come around and call you Mr. and Mrs. Can we have your vote when you do that? You know, we spoke the vision to them, what they were doing. And by that time, we had proven them that we weren't going anywhere, that we were going to be there. And so they stepped out on faith.
Hold on, hold on. Keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on.